All
Hello.
right, hey, how you doing? And welcome back to this week's blog. We're going to start on a series of blogs. This is the first of 12.
Something new.
Yeah, and they're all entitled, How Cool is Paragon Chiropractic?
Wow, the coolometer.
Yeah, so you'll see as we go through where that comes up with, or where I got the idea for that and things along those lines. So here we go. Hello, and thank you for following along and welcome back. It's an interesting title, I know. How cool is Paragon Chiropractic? It's an interesting thing to think about and something I began looking at a number of years ago during my own doctor's visits and dealing with other businesses and services. During and especially after each encounter, I was usually left looking or usually left loving even more the simplicity of our office. Same day appointments. A person can speak directly with any of the doctors or anyone that's here, and no one is trying to sell them anything or trying to convince them that there might be the ever ominous something seriously wrong with them. Ugh. Yeah. In fact, our patients leave our office feeling better and empowered with recommendations and tools they can use to help themselves. This is peace of mind. As one wends his way through life, I've been watching this TV show about these narrow canal boats in England. And so you wend along the canal. So that's why I like that word. As one wends his way through life, how cool would it be to feel this way as one encounters others? You know, that things can get better, that they can be helped and empowered. I mean, wow.
Yeah, it's so interesting because, a lot of people use the word simplify. Simplify your life, like what would be um, what would be easy is to just call a doctor's office up and get an appointment. But oh my gosh, the hoops and loops you have to go through,
Oh,
and 30 minutes later you're still on hold and you don't know which button to push, and it gets exasperating and frustrating
yeah.
and makes you want to go screaming into the night.
Yeah, and it is. What if more places were, and that's part of how the idea of how cool is Paragon. What if more places were like Paragon? You could just call up on the phone, 30 seconds later, get your answer. We'll have people that need something printed out. It's tax season. Hey, could I get a copy of my figure? And we're going to have to hit a button, boom, here's their copy for their tax guy.
We email it to you.
Or just give it to you right then and
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah. If you're here,
It's like why
yep.
why why the games? Why add time to everything? It yeah, it just makes everybody older, right? The more time, the older you get.
We don't want to age you.
No. If one were struggling or having difficulties with anything in life, how cool would it be to reach out to Paragon Chiropractic and get that feeling of knowing that you will be helped? Nice. That's how cool is that? That's what I'm getting at. I'm not
Mhm.
suggesting that everything can be fixed with an adjustment and some home care advice, but these are the mechanics of what we do at Paragon Chiropractic and not the actual magic, as it were. It's not our techniques, it's not the vitamins, it's not the fish, it's not the dogs. There's something else here. The magic is the intention of us wanting to help that makes the mechanics of what we do work. It's not the techniques or anything else that helps a person feel better, just the intention of wanting to help people do better in life. That is what patients and others feel when they encounter Paragon Chiropractic.
And if we can't help you, we're going to find somebody who can, and find somebody good that we feel confident sending you to.
Yeah,
So we really do care.
it's the intention to help and to be helpful. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You've walked into places and stuff like that, and you just start laughing. It's like, oh my gosh, ugh, this isn't
Yeah.
going to be good, and it's not. You know, you can't. You basically got to wake somebody up. But that's the thing. It's our intention to help. You know,
Yeah.
I could show you how to do adjustments and stuff like that, and you're not going to get the results that I do per se if we're just going to do this mechanically. You might get those results if you were truly trying to help somebody, but then you'd probably find your own way to help them.
Don't start adjusting your
Yeah, don't
friends.
start adjusting your
It's
friends.
dangerous.
Many years ago, our kids would tell Dr. Diane and I that we needed adjustment, with a J, adjustment. And they would smile and they would go through all the motions. They'd have us lay down, they'd lift, they'd do, and all the rest, the hands against the face
Be
and
like,
doing and all the basically the mechanics of doing an adjustment. Now I have to tell you, these were some of the best adjustments I have ever experienced. And it's like, oh yeah, their techniques were awful. I mean, just totally awful. But their intention to help us feel better was far superior to their mechanics. And so better we felt. They actually wanted to help us feel better, and we felt better.
I remember once when the kids were little, Abby said to me, Mommy, what do people do who don't get adjusted? And I was like, I guess they just don't feel so good.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe that there were people out there that never got chiropractic care.
Yeah. And especially with 3 kids that were perfectly willing to do adjustments, it's no excuse not for everybody to line up. But you get what I'm saying. It's never the technique. It's not the car. It's not the tool. We've got a hammer. Here's a hammer. This hammer goes into the hands or the saw into a skilled carpenter, or I pick up the hammer. He gets wonderful magic things done, and I do okay. It's the intention. You get the idea. So if you are experiencing difficulties or struggles in life, why not call on those whose intention is to help you? For this intention is the magic elixir, more than any other remedies or lotions or potions. And that's a good thing to keep in mind. As we say, our intention to help and interest in your well-being is far superior to anything we may or may not be able to do for you mechanically. And that's what Dr. Diane was talking about. We can find somebody who will help you, or we know something, or this or that. And it's just a help flow. And that's really what it boils down to. And that's why people feel better. Now, with that in mind, and here's a little thought, something. We've all experienced the most powerful healing force in this universe, right? To me, that's the sensation of knowing one is no longer alone. Think about that. That there are other people on your journey with you. It's not you against the world. Paragon Chiropractic, we would love to go on your journeys with you. We would love to help you. And being on this journey and knowing that all will be well, right? While you're doing this, so you're not alone, that all will be well. And you find this in the familiarity of a loved one's face, their smile, twinkle of their eyes, the warmth of their voice, and the comfort of their touch. We've all felt this before, when it looked like it was dark and cloudy and raining, and all of a sudden you see a friend, or there's a smile, or there's somebody that's familiar, or something like that. Somebody reminds you of your Uncle Bill or something like that. And all of a sudden you just start to know, okay, I'm not alone. Oh my gosh.
Everything's going to be all right.
Everything's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. That's basically what you have at Paragon. There are people who walk into this office and say the moment they see me, they see Dr. Diane, they see the office, they know they're going to get well. And I would tell you right then and there, they are better. So what is this kind of magic? I surely don't know. But I know it when I see it and welcome it each and every day in the familiarity of those I love the most. My wife, Diane, and our kids, Austin, Abby, and Anderson. I can't even begin to tell you how blessed I am that I can look at these guys and I'm with them. And you know what? I know it's going to be okay. I'm not alone, and it's going to be okay. These are, always remember this, myself, Dr. Diane, the kids, the fish, the dogs, Jerry, are the component parts of Paragon Chiropractic. This is our intention and desire to help. So I ask again, with all that in mind, how cool is Paragon Chiropractic? Let us know.
And it's Dr. Dave's birthday coming up. Happy birthday, Dr. Dave.
Yeah, and on Friday the 16th, I will be 62 years old.
No, I thought it was 50 again.
No, no, it's not 50. 62.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Okay, well,
All right.
if you think about it, hit the like button and let us know what you think. And if you want to tell us how cool Paragon is, or if you're like, you know what, that Dr. Dave's not so cool, let us know. I'd love to hear comments. All
Adios,
right,
amigos.
thanks a lot. Take care.
Bye.